Hey everyone, welcome to Wandering Buffalo's last minute live video before we head to where?
Alaska.
Alaska, and we are a hot mess tonight.
It is crazy in our household. We have to do a lot of packing. We haven't packed yet, and we haven't cleaned either.
No, yeah, and with the kids all here, you
may
it's
hear
just a
some
madhouse.
stuff.
And our dogs are roaming, and we're in the living room tonight because it's hot and it's cooler in this room. So
Yeah,
here we are.
We thought we'd, do a different setting tonight. So thank you for sharing your Friday night with us. We're really excited to be here.
That's right. And we got a few things to cover tonight that we'll get to. We're going to talk a little bit about the most recent design t-shirt that we put out. We have a little package from one of our premium patrons he sent us. So we're going to open this up. We kind of have a hint of what's in here. So potted meat. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, potted meat. We were
talking
about it. We were talking about it on the radio show on Sunday on Gold Prospectors Radio, right? Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday.
Yeah.
Or maybe
roughly.
last Wednesday. I can't remember. No, we weren't on the show Sunday. That's right. We had a family emergency come up that we had to deal with. Sorry about that, but we will be there this Sunday. We will definitely talk about the trip, and I don't know if Dennis is back yet or not, but we'll see you then. But anyway, we were talking about potted meat a couple weeks ago, and I had never had it, so I have a feeling that that's probably what's in here.
Yeah, so we'll take a look, open this bad boy up, and see what Dwight Wooten sent us.
Yes.
So that's cool. Thank you, Dwight. We promised we would do this. But real quick, I want to give some shout outs. Obviously, we have Mr. Lodak, Jaron, with us tonight. Was the first one in there. Michael Anderson, Michael Gray. Wow, a lot of Michaels. Philip Basinger, Michael Anderson, Metal Zero Mining. What's up, brother? Mike McDade, another patron of ours, along with Metal Zero. So, and welcome.
Hi,
if there's
everybody,
anybody I missed, sorry, but we're glad you could join us.
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, we kind of didn't put the banner out there soon. We did mention it on a show, on the radio show, but I don't think we had a chance because we've been so busy, with work and trying to get everything ready to have 3 weeks off. So tonight officially marks our 3-week vacation.
That's right. Well, first, let's talk about Kathleen's shirt here
Oh,
that she's
yeah.
wearing. I could not find mine. I think the dogs got a hold of it and laid on it. It's probably covered in fur, and I can't see it now. But this was part of our design contest from our subscribers and everyone.
Can they see it?
And it's hard to see.
I can stand up.
Just stand up. Yeah, they'll be able to see it a little bit better.
Okay.
But
Stand up.
it's our logo, obviously, the
Take
buffalo,
this off too.
a.k.a. bison, with the pick and shovel. But it's got buffalo flage in it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got little tiny buffaloes that are the color of camouflage.
That's right. And
Cool.
Mike Brown was the person who came up with the idea. And then I went back and forth showing him a bunch of images until it got to what he wanted it to look like. So pretty cool.
Yeah, there's different designs too. Check out our website, wanderingbuffaloes.com. Is that?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Wandering Buffaloes prospecting.com. We're a mess.
Yeah, we are.
But no, it's cool. It's got the camouflage type
Yeah.
feel, but we call it the buffalo flage.
And you can pick whatever color you want or whatever design you want. It's pretty cool. You can design your own with what's the choices that are there. But you get to, if you want a V-neck like I prefer, you can do that. Or regular shirts. You can even get it on sweatshirts, right?
Sweatshirts, yeah, and then
Hoodies.
hats. I think we got a few options for like baseball caps type of thing, hoodies. And if there's ever anything you want to see or something different, or you like a design but you want it somewhere else, let us know. Send us a message, and happy to make the change and then have it out there for you to get. So, but I think it's pretty awesome. I love it. I have a black shirt with that logo somewhere. I gotta find it.
And it was a contest we ran. Was it last month or
month before? I think it was. It
May?
took a while to design. And
May?
there is another design we need to work on. Mike McDade. I haven't forgotten you, brother, on that. He wants like the buffalo nickel, but the wandering buffalo in the buffalo nickel. So
Still designing that one.
after Alaska, I'm going to get to work on that one because it takes a little while, but pretty cool. So you want to talk about Alaska?
We can talk a little bit about it more later, but everybody knows we're going.
What are we talking about, Miss Outline?
Well, I wanted to talk about this contest we had, and then we did run another one about buffalo sightings, but we only had like, I think one.
That was after the fact. That was already supposed to be done, so.
Well, I guess not then.
Yeah. But anyway, what's next on the list?
Well, we can talk about this package. You want to talk about this package?
Yes.
Let's first talk about all the stickers that's on it. We've got very creative, Dwight. We got a penguin. We got some Christmas stickers.
Bob Marley.
A Bob Marley.
Anniversary. Up, he put our
Buffalo
buffalo horde because
horde.
he won that.
Yes.
A cardinal.
Yeah.
Where is
Pretty
he
nifty.
from? I forget. Is he
Kentucky.
So
This
cool.
came from Cornettsville, Kentucky, and it is Dwight Wooten. He is one of our patrons. So let's open this up.
Yep.
Do you need like something sharp?
I got a pin. I'll open it
okay.
from the bottom.
Let's see what's in this.
All right. So, package.
Ooh, what's that?
2 little pocket knives he sent us.
Knives. Those are nice.
There's a little note, but first let me see what else is here.
Oh, okay.
Armor potted meat made with chicken, pork added.
Chicken and pork.
So he sent us this note. He said, "Hey Kathleen and Chad, figured since you both have been deprived of such a wonderful treat, I'll send you some. Also a little gift for you both. Shad gets the small one, Kathleen, if Kathleen agrees to let him play with the sharp objects. So this one's mine.
Oh, you get the small one.
Yeah, you get the bigger one.
Why do I get the bigger one? Is it a pocket knife?
It's a pocket knife.
I might cut myself.
So he said, if not, Kathleen, enjoy your knives. I appreciate what you both do for GPS and the Wandering Buffalo. Safe travels and gold digging along the way. Warmest regards." So
That's so
thank you,
awesome.
Dwight. We
Thank you,
appreciate this
Dwight.
very much.
I don't think he's in the chat in the
No, I
live
don't think he
chat
is.
thing.
He's probably working, he said earlier. So, but we don't have a spoon or anything. You
Shall
wanna
I go get one?
Yeah, put
All
the
right,
mic down.
I'll go get a spoon.
I don't know. So has anybody ever ate this stuff? I'm curious. Yeah, Mike, it sounded like it was a lot of fun at the outing at Idaho with Dennis. I'm curious to see how well they did after spending 2 weeks there. I know he's on his way home. I think he's supposed to get back home tomorrow, I think he told me. So definitely safe travels, and sounds like a blast. Love to have made it, but with going to Alaska, we just don't have time to do both. So I start opening yours. Now, we've never eaten this stuff.
What does it smell like? Reminds me of something.
It reminds me of MRE, the meat in the MRE.
Uh-oh, the dog likes it, evidently.
Can you see her?
I don't know if you can see them, but here, you want to lick the lid?
They're going to be sharp edges.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so you only brought 1 spoon.
I thought we could share.
Okay, I guess we'll share.
You go first.
All right, so here we go. It is mushy. It's like the consistency of Spam.
No, Spam is firmer.
That is really salty stuff.
What? Do you have crackers? Oh, we can't have carbs. Ooh, what's the carb count?
0. Eat it.
It's diet friendly. All right.
Not bad, actually. Maybe when it's spread on something.
Wow.
Made
It's
with
good,
chicken and
though.
pork added. I'm a little confused on that one. That is really salty, though.
It's super salty. That would be good on crackers.
That would be very good on crackers.
Yeah.
So now we need to finish it.
No, I'm not going to finish.
Why
The
not?
doggies will like it, though.
Can't see it on video.
You can't see him. Come here. Come here. Marley, up. Up.
Yeah, but we got all the dogs here. Thank you, Dwight. That was interesting to taste.
Oh my gosh. The dogs are going crazy. Yummy. Here, look here. Oh, I forgot to put my microphone on. All right.
Put your mic on.
All right, let me. Here, doggy. I gotta watch my.
So while Kathleen plays around with the food on her, and you can't hear her because she won't have her mic on good.
Sorry, I forgot. All right.
Not for human consumption in small print. Well, definitely not now. After the dogs ate it, now they're gonna eat the can.
Oh shoot! I should probably get that. Hold on.
Well, now we're gonna have dead air.
No, I mean, cue us up for our favorite time comments, our viewers' comments.
Yeah, we're gonna stop it, Misha. She's eating everything. So let's take a look. We're gonna do our subscriber spotlight comments, right? So this is where we take a look at what our subscribers say on our YouTube videos.
Yes.
And this first one here was actually one we did when we went to the Cronies Club outing. Uh-oh, she's going to knock the computer over, or
No.
camera.
No. Sorry.
But this one was when we went to the Cronies Club outing in North Carolina. We then went off on our own down to the Diamond Hill mine. But on our way there, we actually got a bag from Lucky Strike, their $30 picker bag. And it was just loaded with gold. I was shocked how much gold was in
It was
here.
a lot of fun.
But Fraser's AU Prospecting said, I love that little sluice setup. Can you please give me more info on it? Thank you. And I have just subscribed. Great video.
Awesome.
So that video, or that sluice, cleanup sluice.
Rich Cooley.
That's right.
It's Cooley's cleanup sluice that I won actually in
Alabama.
Rich Cooley made that himself. He designed it, or I think it was Ken's design, but he put it together, and we had got the first one. We had number one.
Number one, yeah.
And then the matting that we used inside was the Gold Hog washer mat. And, we've used Gold Hog in our combo, our dredge combo, right? Our high banker combo. And it worked really well. We used a Talon in that. Was it a mixture of Talon?
No, it was just the Talon in our high banker that we have. And then when we have our extension on our high banker combo, we have Vortex matting in it for the end. But, yeah.
But we like the washer mat for cleanup purposes. You don't get a lot of the extra stuff. You get some black sands, but a lot of the gold sticks on it, and it's a whole lot of fun. So
yeah, and with anything you see us use in our videos, it's stuff we like, and then of course we sometimes highlight different products that we're not familiar with. It doesn't mean we're endorsing them, but we like to try out new stuff and then pass that on to other people and get their feedback on what they think.
And everybody has their own preference, It's
like there's so many products out there for you to use. If you look at just the cleanup gear alone, you got homemade built ones, kind of like our Cooley sluice that we love. You got the Keen multi-sluice, you got the Gold Cube, the Blue Bull water tables. There's so much out there. But we'll get to try out more when we're in Alaska.
I'm really excited about that, yeah. Just getting there, I think, is going to be half the fun, but we'll talk more about that.
I love our washer mat. I mean, we rarely lose a speck of gold. We test it periodically, especially in new areas, and maybe a speck or two. But again, you got to make sure you got a good angle and your water flow is not running too fast or even too slow. So you got to tweak your equipment, but we always do check. And I really love the washer mat. So
it's a good little mat.
But Wyoming Metal Detecting Adventures there, Silver Neo, STN CLSY is here. So
Jesse
hello.
Mendez.
El Swenko, what's up?
You missed us eating the potted meat.
Yeah, the dog's finished.
We still have some. I think, did the dog lick this?
Yeah, Misha ate that one.
I'm not eating it anymore, but we'll probably feed the rest to them later. They're like circling around us because of the smell.
Yeah. So, but that's our first subscriber. It was cool. We wanted to share that sluice. And if you are interested in it, I know Rich really isn't making them to sell, but join goldprospectorspace.com. Seek out one of the fellow co-hosts, Rich Cooley. I think he even has the plans out there on the site in the DIY section. You can contact Rich, though, and get them if you're interested in seeing how to make them.
And what kind of pump do we use? We just use a simple...
For that one, we actually just use the 1,100-gallon bilge pump, I think, for that, and it works great. Yeah, you just hook it into a battery and voila. But yeah, join the site. It's free to join. A lot of people, a lot of information, a lot of plans out there for your own equipment. So check it out if you're interested there. All right, next one.
Want me to do the next one?
Yes, if you'd like to.
I'll do the next one.
All right, this one is...
Okay, this one is from our Ghost Town series that we have on our YouTube channel. This one is Brunkow's Cabin, and this is considered the deadliest cabin in Arizona. Well, this person is Christine W. She said, "Hey, I really appreciate this video as I'm hoping to go there next week. Any tips on directions, and do I pull off at Brunkow Road? Thanks for any help you can give me."
So yeah, but it's cool to see, and I notice in a lot of different groups, people like to go explore and see these kind of ghost towns and hidden areas. And Kathleen, you did a whole big fun fact on this cabin on the radio show.
Yeah, I actually did a closer look where I dove into the history of this cabin, and it's so interesting. All of the different owners, and was it Ed Schieffelin?
Ed Schieffelin, yeah, owned it at one time.
He is the prospector who pretty much put Tombstone, I think, on the map with his silver mine, right?
That's right, yep. But check out that video. There's a lot more information where we kind of talk about it, the history, what's there. And in that reply on that video for that comment, we actually give really good directions on where to pull off because Brunkow Road is a closed road. BLM's put a lock gate on it.
Yeah.
And it's part on private property too. But there is a pull off right before the road off the main highway there, and you can just kind of park there and then walk over.
Yeah, don't pull in the driveway because that's private property.
Yep.
You do have to do a little walking to get to the actual ruins of the cabin. And when I say ruins, it's just...
Yeah, it's definitely falling apart. I guess back in the 70s, it even had some of the original roof still.
Yeah.
That's all gone. So you can look at our video and see what's there. I'm curious as more people continue to visit how it is.
They say it's haunted. We didn't experience anything while we were there. We went during the day, but I think there are some YouTube videos out there of people going at night.
Yep.
And,
a lot of people were killed there. They were murdered there. There's bodies still buried around the cabin they haven't found. But when you go there, it's actually like up a little bit, and then big, steep, deep washes kind of go around it. Mm-hmm. And pretty so cool. It's a very cool place.
And I love Arizona anyway, so I'm already biased.
All right, so our next comment here was on the Extreme Hybrid Pro hand dredge unboxing and product highlight video. So this is the Golden Sand hand dredge. Yep. And we actually just gave it away to one of our premium patrons, Mary Spencer, and she did get it.
Oh, she did.
Hoping she posts the pictures on the Patreon. That'd be great, or on Facebook. Share when you get your stuff. For all our other patron winners, don't worry. I was a little late on getting the stuff out, so you should get it any day if you haven't yet. So be looking for it in the next 2 days.
We're late on a lot of things right now.
It's been chaos, and I apologize. But this one, I'm going to let you talk about this, Kathleen. Rob, or Placer Chaser, asks, any further thoughts and opinions on this after using it for a bit?
This is actually my second one. The first one, I think we just didn't treat it very well. It broke. So I bought another one, and I was really excited to see that it still was good quality. I was able to take it where we went to a state forest in Indiana, and you can only pan there. You can't even sluice. So there's no dredging. You can pan, and you can use any type of hand tools when you're there. Which one was it? Do you remember?
That one, it wasn't Morgan Monroe. It was
the first one.
That was the first one. The second one, God, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
We have a video of it.
There's a video out there of it, but I was able to use that hand dredge, the little nozzle attachments, because you get several, and I was able to get through the cracks, and that hand dredge found the most gold that day.
That was almost all the gold
Pretty
we
much
found
all
was
of
there.
it.
I found a few specks here and there, but it was down deep in those cracks.
It was definitely a good crevicing tool to have, and we found some nice big flakes for Indiana anyway while we were there. So check out the video. We put it out 2 months ago.
Yeah, 3 months
2
ago.
months ago.
But yeah, it's a great tool. It was technically after our stream sluice, our Buckabilly, that was our first like sluice after having a pan
like
and
our,
a shovel.
Our equipment.
The hand dredge was really the first thing we had after that to try to get material. And then later that evolved to getting a high banker dredge combo, building our own first dredge, and then eventually getting the dredges we use now, as well as a lot more equipment. But it's great. I love it. But yeah, David Bogan, welcome.
Hey, David. Is Mita with you?
All right, Wyoming Metal Detecting Adventures is asking, now would this hand dredge be considered a hand tool? Do you need a permit to operate? So technically, it is a hand tool, believe it or not, by the Ohio State Forest, the Indiana State Forest, but it's something you would definitely want to check if you're on like state lands, especially out here in the Midwest, East Coast type of deals. So definitely check to make sure it's okay, because a lot of these places you're not even allowed a full shovel. You're only allowed like a little garden trowel or a small handheld shovel, like this big, really like an e-tool in the military. But it is actually allowed in Ohio and Indiana on state grounds, so it's pretty cool. And it's a lot more efficient than just digging and classifying.
It is a workout. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you will work out your arms. I find that priming it is really important. You have to kind of lay it on its side a little bit and prime it till it starts the suction, and then try not to break the suction, because each time you do have to keep priming it. Yeah. But it is a good alternative for dredging. You don't need that much water, really.
We played around in culverts with it this year too.
Yes, we did some culverts
when it was too cold to be in the water.
Because it was way too cold to be in the water, and we went to where the area where you can find gold up. I think we were north central Ohio, instead of southern Ohio, which is where we like to go to. But we went up there and we just checked out some of the culverts in the area. Got to ask permission if it's somebody's private property, and you can just get in there and out, because once you clean out the little ridges, they act like a little sluice. So all of the heavies, gold included, with the flooding that we had this winter, we had a ton of rain. It gets trapped in those little grooves, and you could use the hand dredge to suction all of that material out. We found a lot of black sand. Did we find any? We found a little bit of gold, tiny gold, but that's to be expected here in Ohio, especially if it's flood gold. So.
Yep, but pretty cool. If you do look in the in culverts, check up first where the water first, because just like your sluice, gold's going to drop up there first before it gets all the way through. So. Cool little tip there. But yeah, Jesse, you are right. Those are not good if you have bad shoulders, arms, or have trouble doing this.
Maybe that's how I got my tennis elbow.
No. But real quick, David Bogan's here. I also want to welcome Golden Pay Dirt Reviews. Check out his channel. He's officially back. He had a successful kidney surgery, so we're glad you're recovering and all back now. And he's coming back with a vengeance. So he does a lot of cool views. If you like buying pay dirts out there, and there's so many, whether it's websites, social media, eBay.
He did Buffalo
everywhere.
Horde. We don't sell ours, but we gave it away.
But yeah, he'll break it down for you, show you if it's worth the money. He gives honest opinions on it. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're terrible. But if you're ever interested, check out his channel for that information and see. It's pretty cool. It's handy because there's so many out there, you don't know which one is good. So, but welcome. We appreciate you joining us, buddy. He's also a patron of ours. Moving on now to number 4, and then we have one more after this. This is our Herkimer Diamonds one.
Oh, this one.
And I gotta say, Kathleen, we picked these out together, right?
Yeah.
And some of them I'm like, oh, this is a good one, you know, and I was like, hey, we got to interact with somebody and she'll see one and kind of the same thing, like, oh, that's a smart point. But we like to find not only funny ones, we like to find ones where we don't know if they're insulting us, being funny.
I wasn't sure.
I mean, this one could go either way. I don't know if he's serious, though, because it's from GT Race League, right? Mm-hmm. So, wow, you spend $200 on nothing. Well, for one, we didn't spend $200 to go there, you know.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know where you got the $200 from, but anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm a little confused. It was like only $20 to go there at a pay-to-play in Herkimer, New York. But on nothing, and I can go to a mining gem shop and spend $10 on a 3-inch by 5-inch diamond that's worth about $20,000.
Well, you know, what I have to say about that is sometimes you go for the experience, and being able to find something on your own and do the hard work to get it out of the, what is it, dolomite? I don't know what.
I'm still trying to figure out where the hell you find a 3-inch by 5-inch diamond for that little bit of money. What do you say it was? $10, and it's actually worth $20,000. I want the address of that mining and gem shop, please. I think everybody in here wants that. It looks like Wyoming Metal Detecting Ventures wants whatever that person is smoking. I guess that would be good too.
Well, they're not real diamonds. They call them Herkimer diamonds.
They're quartz crystals, right?
Yeah, they're quartz crystals. They're very, very clear, and they're double terminated. So if you can get them in specimen form with like the cluster, mm-hmm. they're worth a lot of money. So we actually gave away one of our first giveaways. In doing our live program, we did give away a Herkimer specimen. So it was very beautiful. It actually had pyrite.
That was like one of our best ones ever.
I know.
But real quick, before we go to this next one, we've already talked about it. Kathleen, you want to share a little bit on the radio show?
The radio show? Oh, yeah. Join us 2 days a week. We, along with Tim Grimes, Dennis Dayton, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater, Tony. Did I get them all? I think I did. We all co-host a podcast on Gold Prospectors Radio, and you can catch us on Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Time, and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's geared more towards the West Coast because out west it's either 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. And you can tune into the program on your drive home or whatever. But I typically do Dredging Up the News on Wednesdays. Wednesday, Shad does local events of interest. And we have Scott Swiftwater joining us on Wednesdays. He sometimes joins us on Sundays. So definitely catch us this Sunday because we're going to be so giddy. Because it will be the night before we leave for Alaska. And I'm so excited about
we won't be on the shows until August 15th, that Wednesday, I think it is, because we're going to a place where there's no cell service, no internet, no nothing. So we're not even able to share posts, pictures until we get back. So we're going to miss out on those shows, but still join in the whole crew, everyone in the chat room. It's a lot of fun.
Looking forward.
We love being a part of it, and Tim Grimes and everything he's kind of built and created. So,
yep.
All right, so our last one here was our Dredging for Gold After a Flood video, right? And we kind of gave some tips on what happens. You know, it's always good to see how these creeks, how these rivers move water and material during the rains and flooding. Yep.
In spring in Ohio, you get tons of rain. Over the winter, that creek flows freely. I mean, just amazing gold at this creek. But we would go there during the summer. And, do you want to read the comment first, and then I'll talk about it?
Yeah, sure. This is
okay.
You're in the chat room tonight, Wyoming Gold Metal Detecting Adventures. But he said, getting prepared for our Alaska trip, I see. I was hoping Kathleen would have uncovered a body. I can see her now, creeped out and hiding behind Shad. But then again, it'd probably be Shad hiding behind Kathleen. Great video and nice color. So
So there's background behind this body. We would go to this our favorite spot, and we would dredge over the summer. And over the summer, the water is a lot lower than the spring. So I would always look on the gravel bar where there wasn't water, so I couldn't get the dredge there. And I would see this tarp, and I think we ended up deciding that it was like the white fake burlap that farmers use.
Yeah, whether for their hay or whatever, but
somehow,
no body.
Somehow it ended up in the creek, and over the years, all of the flooding and everything, it just stuck on the rocks. So everything was just hitting up against it, and all the heavy. It worked like a little, I guess, like miner's moss almost. But I would watch that tarp from my dredge hole. I'm like, you know what? I bet there's a lot of gold in there, but the water's just not high enough. And this spring, it was. So Kathleen versus the tarp, I actually went 2 visits to try to get all the gold, and there was just so much gold on that tarp, and I loved it. I was kind of nervous because I didn't really know what the tarp was and why it was there, so I thought maybe there was a dead body, but there wasn't.
No, you find bones, but they were only animal bones, so that didn't count.
And there's actually a serial killer down there, so you never know.
Yeah. Off of Paint Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, don't know what's going on down there. But no, it was a cool video. Hope you check it out. And I know we're bad. We got videos we have to get out. I can't promise that'll happen this weekend. We were hoping to get one more out from one of our trips, or the documentary we've been working on forever.
Yeah, I know.
From our Tombstone Birdcage Theater and all that, talking about it.
We had a little ghostly adventure at the Birdcage Theater in Tombstone. And it was just one of our adventures while we were there. And that was the same time we did our Ghost Town series. So we saw a lot of stuff jam-packed in like 2 days. And we made a ton of video. But we have a whole bunch of footage from that ghost tour that we did. And we actually had a little experience. And you'll have to check it out.
Yeah, as soon as we can get it done.
Yeah, we got to get it finished. I know, we're so bad.
All right, so let's talk about our Alaska trip, right? So obviously what we're doing is we're going to a place called Gold Fever Prospecting. It's a dredge camp north of Chicken, Alaska, which is right against the Yukon. This company, I guess this area, great 40-mile river, tons of gold has been found there. It's just loaded. But you pay a fee. You can either do a 1 week or a 2 week session. We're going for the 2 weeks. And in your payment, obviously, you get to work a regular 6-inch dredge up to a 6-inch. And then work as much as you can. They have all the equipment you need for dredges, cleanup gear.
You have to bring your own wetsuits.
Wetsuit, goggles. They actually have regulators, but like I bring our own. Plus, we got our mask. Mm-hmm. But it's pretty cool. All the food they provide, the sleeping conditions. We'll let you know how they really are. There's cots. It's a little shack thing,
so you can see.
Yeah. So we're gonna let you know. Is it worth it? We hope so. We've gotten good reports. So
I've seen the gold
excited.
They've taken out of that river, and there's a lot. And you are allowed to dredge there without a permit, right?
Yeah, well, they get approved with their plan of operations, and it's all on the up and up. They have the BLM and Forest Service up there in that area, in that district. They come out every year and certify it and give the okay to proceed. But it's really interesting. I guess this river that we're going to,
what's it called, the 40 mile?
40 mile, it freezes 100%, and it's stuck all winter long. So the gold doesn't move like you think it does, I guess. The way it's moving is it's from the ice just getting pounded down in the ground, I guess. So
It'll be a new experience for us.
It's weird because,
definitely.
you will find, from what we've told, people will get on a great streak pulling in at over an ounce a day, but somebody in another dredge just 15 feet away from them have nothing or like a gram of gold. So, Yeah, we're not taking you, David. I'm sorry. I thought about it, but the bags, you're over the weight limit, man. Sorry.
Oh, geez.
But yeah, in all honesty, we're going to shoot a ton of footage. It's going to be like a big series, really, of the whole trip. And then we'll even maybe do a documentary talking about the area, the background of it. I think
I'm going to do
cool.
some research before we leave because we won't have any internet, from what I understand. Yeah. So we're going to kind of be off the grid, which is nice because we've been really, really stressed out this year. We saved all of our vacation time, so we haven't really taken any time off work. So this is our vacation, and it's so funny because everybody at work is like, why are you, it sounds like hard work. And I say, well, it is, but you get gold. And they're like, why would you do that on your vacation where you're supposed to rest? That's just how we roll.
But yeah, we'll let you know. Is it worth the money? Because you got to also pay to get there in addition to the fee. But yeah, hopefully things work out. Nothing's guaranteed at all.
I think the adventure of just getting there is going to be a lot of fun.
That in a bucket. I mean, you get to dredge up there in Alaska, and this is in the northeast part of the state, so it's
almost into the Yukon.
It's 30 miles west of the Yukon border of Canada. So that's where we're going to be. Pretty cool.
I wonder, is Parker up there? He's further north.
Well, they're in east of there in Dawson City in the Yukon area. They're not.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I think that Dawson City is what, 40 miles?
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe 4 hours or I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We're
know
not going to Canada.
No, I know that we fly into Fairbanks, and from there, what is it, a 6-hour?
At least a 6-hour drive. They pick you up and shuttle you over, and then you get on, because the water level's low, which is really good for us because we'll get into the areas that most people don't get a chance to work in. But you take a hovercraft. Yeah,
I've never been on one of these, so this will be fun.
And I guess that's like an hour and a half trip. And we're going to have to do several trips, I guess.
Yeah, so keep your mouth shut when you're on the boat because the bugs are really bad in here this time of the year. It will be daylight 24 hours, so I'm looking forward to seeing something like that because that'll be different for us folks in Ohio who don't get to see that. The only downside to that is I don't think we're going to be able to see the northern lights, and I really, really wanted to see that.
I have no idea. I guess it does get a little bit dim at night right now this time of year. Maybe we'll be able to see a glimmer. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm pretty psyched.
But yeah, that's what our trip's going to be. So
and we'll be bringing back some gold, of course.
Yes, and if you're one of our premium patrons, obviously for the month of July, there's only a few days left, right? We're not going to be here to do the drawing at the beginning of the month like we like to. So we're going to wait until we come back for our July rewards. And I think we'll at least have a couple bags of some Alaskan dirt and gold, dredge cons and stuff.
I mean, are we going to ship it?
We'll figure that out. But yeah, it'll be genuine Alaskan material. We'll figure out how to get it back.
Somehow, some way, we'll get it back.
So yeah, that's a little sneak peek for our patrons. Obviously, there's only, I think, 4 or 5 days left this month. So if you're interested in winning some of that, join. It's only $10.
And to remind you, since we're returning in the second week of August, our July patron giveaway won't be until we return. So it'll be maybe a week later than what we're normally used to.
That's what I just said.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I wasn't listening.
No, you weren't.
You were rambling then because I wasn't listening.
Don't pay attention to her.
I'm a little absent-minded right now.
So, yeah, when we get back, we'll do the July rewards with the Alaska.
Well, we may just do it on the touch point because that's about the time we do the touch point.
Yeah,
isn't it?
We'll see. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a whirlwind trip and getting back, but we'll definitely make it right for our patrons and our supporters and do something pretty cool for you guys.
All right. And I don't really have anything else to talk about.
No, I'm curious. I mean, David Bogan said he lost 100 pounds. He should be able to go.
Wow. So what are you, like a supermodel now, David?
I know.
Wow, 100 pounds. That's awesome. Is he joking?
I don't know.
I think he's joking.
I think he's joking.
Because we said 70 pounds was the max on the suitcase. So he's saying he lost 100 pounds so he can fit in the suitcase. But we do need to get down to Georgia. Oh my gosh.
That's
this summer is almost over. I can't believe it. And in the last month, we've been working on our koi pond out back. The fish are now in there, and we are ready to go. We still have to come back and finish
finishing touches.
Rocks on the waterfall, but for the most part, the liner was changed, and it is heron proof. So we're hoping that the big birds don't come and eat the rest of my koi. I did lose 3. It was really, really sad, and I have a net now to cover it. So
yeah. But honestly, with this Alaska trip, we haven't been able to get out the past few weeks just because there's been so much to take care of. So we've been really jonesing to get out to find some gold.
Yes,
so
yes.
We hope to have these videos out for you as soon as possible.
Oh, and my wrist is a lot better. I'm not wearing the, I just got potted meat on me. I'm not wearing the brace right now. I do wear it at night, though, when I sleep, and I will be bringing it with me on the trip because if I use it too much, it does kind of bother me, and I'll be moving a lot of rocks. So.
Yep. But, I don't know, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, we just got to get to packing.
That's right. We got a ton of stuff. We got to clean our house, go grocery store for all the kids from home from college that are staying here. They'll eat us out.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of... they're going to eat a lot of food, so we got to feed them all. And we got to make sure the dogs are all cared for. They're going to miss us. They're really routine. Aren't you, Morty? Want to say hi?
I think you can barely see him right now.
You can't see the Morty?
I don't know, with the little ticker.
You can see his ears.
You can see his ears.
Aw, Morty. Okay.
Well, want to thank you all. We know it's a shorter one, but there's so much. We want to at least come on and hang out with everyone and appreciate you all joining us. And
they got the can of potted meat.
But with that, I guess we'll see you later on.
Yep.
And get out there, find some gold, share your adventures, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.